to the Money RX for CRNAs podcast, where you go behind the scenes with host Brett Fellows, CFP, as he explores the unique opportunities and challenges facing certified registered nurse anesthetist along the path to financial independence. In each episode, Brett shares expert insights and actionable advice, equipping you with the tools you need to take control of your financial destiny and retire on your terms. And now, here's your host, Brett Fellows.
Welcome to Money RX for CRNAs, the podcast dedicated to helping certified registered nurse anesthetists achieve financial independence and retire on their own terms. I'm your host, as always, Brett Fellows, and today we're diving into a topic that's not just important, but absolutely essential for your post-career well-being. And I call it the 5 ways to manage your money after you retire. See, retirement is a pivotal turning point for CRNAs. After years of hard work in a demanding and high-stress profession, you've earned the right to enjoy a relaxed and fulfilling retirement. However, this transition brings a significant financial change that requires careful planning and strategy. Because one of the biggest adjustments you'll face is the shift from a steady paycheck to relying on income from various sources such as retirement accounts, Social Security, and other investments. So this change can be daunting, but with the right approach, you can ensure a comfortable and secure lifestyle. So in this episode, we will provide you with a comprehensive step-by-step guide to managing your finances post-retirement. We're going to discuss 5 things. The first will be to learn how to effectively combine income from your 401k, 403b, IRAs, pensions, Social Securities, and investments to create a stable financial base. 2, we're going to understand the best strategies for withdrawing funds from your retirement accounts to minimize taxes and maximize longevity. 3, we're going to discover investment strategies that can help you grow your wealth while managing risk in your golden years. 4, we're going to get ahead of one of the biggest expenses in retirement by exploring the best ways to cover healthcare and long-term care. And lastly, 5, we're going to ensure that your wealth is preserved for your loved ones through effective estate planning and tax-saving strategies. Each one of these steps is crucial for maintaining financial health and peace of mind during retirement. So by the end of this episode, you will have actionable insights and tools to confidently manage your retirement income and enjoy the lifestyle you deserve. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's get started on navigating your retirement journey with ease and expertise. Stay tuned as we break down each of these 5 critical ways to manage your money after you retire, ensuring you not only maintain, but elevate your standard of living in the years to come. Okay, number 1, diversify and strategize your income streams. So one of the most critical aspects of financial management in retirement is diversifying and strategically combining your various income streams to ensure a stable and sustainable financial base. As a CRNA, you likely have multiple sources of potential retirement income, including your 401k or 403b, IRAs, perhaps pensions, Social Security benefits, and other investments. So understanding how to balance and optimize these sources is key to maintaining your desired lifestyle without the stress of financial uncertainty. Take the example of Sarah, a CRNA client of ours who recently retired after fulfilling a 30-year career. Now, Sarah had diligently contributed to her 401k throughout her career, resulting in a pretty substantial nest egg. She also had a traditional IRA that she funded with additional savings, a small pension from her early years at a different hospital, and she was eligible for Social Security benefits. On top of that, Sarah and her husband had invested in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, and real estate. To create a stable financial base, Sarah worked with us to develop a comprehensive income strategy. We decided to initially draw from her 401k and IRA accounts to take advantage of the lower tax bracket she was in before starting Social Security. Now, this approach allowed her to defer Social Security benefits, increasing her monthly payments when she began drawing them at age 70. So by staggering the withdrawals from her retirement accounts, Sarah minimized her tax liability and maximized her lifetime benefits. Moreover, we helped Sarah to keep a portion of her investments in a diversified portfolio. So this strategy provided growth potential to combat inflation, ensuring her money retained its purchasing power over the years to come. And we also helped Sarah allocate a part of her portfolio to more conservative investments like bonds, which provided steady income and reduced overall risk. So by strategically combining her 401k, IRA, pension, Social Security, and her other investments, Sarah created a robust and diversified income stream. And so this careful planning allowed her to enjoy a comfortable and worry-free retirement, knowing that her finances were secure and her lifestyle was sustainable. So Sarah's story is a prime example of how CRNAs can effectively diversify and strategize their income streams in retirement. By working with a knowledgeable financial planner and taking a comprehensive approach, you too can create a stable financial base that supports your retirement goals and ensures your peace of mind. Okay, number 2, optimizing your withdrawals. Optimizing your withdrawals is a crucial strategy in retirement to ensure that your savings last as long as you need them and that you minimize your tax burden. So understanding the best methods for withdrawing funds from your retirement accounts can significantly impact the longevity of your portfolio and the amount of money you ultimately have to spend. Now, one effective withdrawal strategy is what's called the bucket strategy. This involves segmenting your retirement savings into different buckets based on when you plan to use the funds. For example, the first bucket might include cash or short-term investments to cover the first few years of retirement expenses. The second bucket could consist of intermediate-term investments like bonds to cover the next 5 to 10 years. And then the third bucket could be made up of longer-term investments like stocks, which have higher growth potential and are intended to be used in the later years of retirement. This type of approach helps manage risk and ensures that you have liquid assets available for immediate needs while allowing other investments to continue to grow. Another strategy is to consider tax-efficient withdrawal sequencing. I know that sounds technical. This involves just strategically withdrawing from taxable, tax-deferred, and tax-free accounts to minimize your overall tax liability. For instance, it might be advantageous to withdraw from your taxable accounts first, allowing your tax-deferred accounts, like traditional IRA or 401k, to continue growing tax-deferred. Once your taxable accounts are depleted, you can then begin withdrawing from your tax-deferred accounts, followed by tax-free accounts like Roth IRAs, which can better help minimize your tax burden in the later stages of retirement. Take the case of a client of ours, John, a CRNA who retired at 62 with a mix of retirement accounts. So John decided to delay Social Security benefits until his age 70. This he did to receive a higher monthly payment. And meanwhile, he used a combination of his taxable investment accounts and his Roth IRA funds to cover his expenses. So by using his Roth IRA, he avoided additional taxable income, keeping his tax bracket low. Then when he reached age 72 and he began taking required minimum distributions or RMDs from his traditional IRA and 401k, this careful planning allowed John to optimize his withdrawals, reduce his tax burden, and ensure his savings lasted throughout his retirement. Another common approach is the 4% rule. This is a straightforward strategy where you withdraw 4% of your retirement portfolio in the first year of retirement and then adjust this amount annually for inflation. Now, while this method is simple and pretty widely used, it's important to customize it based on your own specific needs. For example, during years when the market performs well, you might withdraw a bit more, while in down years, you could reduce your withdrawals to preserve your capital. By understanding and implementing these withdrawal strategies, you can effectively manage your retirement income, minimize taxes, and maximize the longevity of your savings, which is what it's all about. And again, working with a financial planner can help you tailor these strategies to your unique situation, ensuring you make the most of your hard-earned retirement funds. Number 3, investing wisely in retirement. So investing wisely in retirement is essential for maintaining, potentially growing your wealth while managing the risk associated with the market fluctuations. So the goal is to strike a balance between generating enough returns to outpace inflation and at the same time preserving your capital to ensure that your savings last throughout your retirement years. So one key strategy for investing in retirement is diversification. By spreading your investments across a variety of asset classes such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and cash equivalents, you can reduce the overall risk of your portfolio. Now, diversification helps mitigate the impact of poor performing asset classes on your overall portfolio, and this ensures more stable returns over time. And so it's important to regularly review and rebalance your portfolio to maintain your desired asset allocation, particularly as market conditions and your financial needs evolve. Another critical aspect of investing in retirement is adjusting your asset allocation to better reflect your changing risk tolerance. Because generally, as you age, you might want to shift your investments from more volatile assets like stocks to more stable income-generating assets like bonds. Now, this doesn't mean abandoning equities entirely, as they can still play a very vital role in growth and combating of inflation. Instead, the focus should be on finding the right mix that provides both growth potential and income stability. For instance, a balanced portfolio might include dividend-paying stocks, which offer regular income along with the potential for capital appreciation. And there's investing in low-cost, diversified index funds or exchange-traded funds known as ETFs. These can also be a very effective strategy in retirement because these funds typically have lower fees compared to actively managed funds and provide broad market exposure, which helps in managing your risk. Low costs are especially important in retirement, as high fees can significantly erode your investment returns over time. On top of that, it's crucial to maintain a portion of your portfolio in liquid assets. So having readily accessible cash or cash equivalents ensures that you can cover unexpected expenses or take advantage of investment opportunities without having to sell other investments at a really bad time. So this liquidity acts as a financial buffer, providing peace of mind and again, stability. But by employing these investment strategies, you can effectively manage your risk and pursue growth in your retirement years, ensuring that your savings continue to work for you while providing the financial security and stability you need to enjoy in your retirement. Number 4, plan for healthcare costs. So healthcare costs is a critical aspect of any retirement planning, as these expenses can be one of the most significant and unpredictable in your retirement years. So it's essential to not only anticipate, but also prepare for both routine medical expenses and potential long-term care needs to avoid financial strain and ensure access to necessary care. So one effective strategy for managing healthcare costs in retirement is to maximize the use of a health savings account, or an HSA. Now, these are with high deductible healthcare plans. They have an HSA factor, which is a tax-advantaged account that allows you to save and invest money specifically for healthcare expenses. Your contributions to an HSA are tax deductible. The funds will then grow tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are also tax-free. So this triple tax advantage makes HSAs an incredibly powerful tool for covering healthcare costs. Now, to make the most of your HSA, contribute the maximum amount each year and invest the funds wisely to allow them to grow over time. Upon reaching age 65, you can also use HSA funds for non-medical expenses without penalty, although such withdrawals will be taxed as ordinary income. Now, long-term care is another significant healthcare expense that retirees must consider. Long-term care services, such as those provided by assisted living facilities, nursing homes, or through in-home care, can be extraordinarily costly. According to recent estimates, the average cost of a private room in a nursing home can exceed $100,000 per year, while assisted living facilities might cost around $50,000 annually. Now, in-home care costs can vary widely based on the level of care required in your state, but they can also be quite substantial. So given these potential expenses, planning ahead, again, is crucial. So one way to address long-term care costs is through long-term care insurance. Now, this type of insurance helps cover the costs of long-term care services that are not typically covered by traditional health insurance or Medicare. Now, policies vary widely, so it's essential to carefully compare options and consider factors such as coverage limits or waiting periods and inflation protection. But purchasing long-term care insurance at a younger age can be more cost-effective, as the premiums tend to, of course, increase with age and the onset of any health issues. Additionally, consider creating a dedicated fund for healthcare expenses within your overall retirement savings plan. So you can dedicate a fund specifically allocated to cover medical and long-term care costs, providing you another layer of financial security. So by setting aside money specifically for healthcare, you can help ensure that these expenses will not derail your overall retirement plans. Another aspect to consider is Medicare and Medigap insurance. So while Medicare provides essential health coverage for those 65 and older, it does not cover all medical expenses. So Medigap, or Medicare Supplement Insurance, can fill the gaps by covering out-of-pocket expenses such as co-payments, co-insurance, and deductibles. But evaluating your healthcare needs and selecting the appropriate Medigap policy can further protect you from unexpected medical costs. So I hope you can see, by proactively planning for healthcare expenses, by exploring various options like HSAs, long-term care insurance, dedicated healthcare funds, and Medigap policies, you can better manage one of the largest and most unpredictable costs in retirement. This preparation ensures that you can, again, access the necessary care without compromising your financial stability. Number 5, protect your legacy. So protecting your legacy is an essential part of retirement planning. And you may not realize this, but ensuring that your hard-earned wealth is preserved and passed on to your loved ones in the most efficient and effective manner. Effective estate planning and tax saving strategies can help you achieve this goal, providing peace of mind that your financial legacy will be managed according to your wishes. Now, estate planning involves creating a comprehensive plan that outlines how your assets will be distributed upon your death. Now, this process typically includes drafting key legal documents such as a will, and maybe even establishing trusts, each serving distinct purposes. A will is a legal document that specifies how your assets should be distributed and who will manage your estate after your death. It's really a straightforward way to express your wishes, but goes through probate, which can be a public and potentially lengthy legal process that validates the will and oversees the distribution of your assets. In contrast, a trust is a more complex legal arrangement that allows you to transfer your assets to a trustee who manages them for the benefit of your beneficiaries. Now, trusts can be particularly advantageous because they typically avoid probate, and this ensures a quicker and more private transfer of assets. On top of that, trusts offer greater flexibility and control over how and when your assets are distributed, which can be particularly useful if you want to set conditions or manage distributions over time. For example, we have a client named Michael. He was a CRNA and he had substantial assets and wanted to ensure that his children received their inheritance in a controlled manner. So Michael created a revocable living trust, transferring his assets into the trust. And then upon his death, the trust specifies that his children will receive the inheritance in stages, 1/3 at age 25, 1/3 at age 30, and then the remaining third at age 35. This arrangement allows Michael to manage his legacy according to his wishes, avoiding the delays and public nature of probate, while also ensuring his children receive their inheritance responsibly. Another critical aspect of protecting your legacy is implementing tax saving strategies to minimize the tax burden perhaps on your estate and your beneficiaries. Now, one effective strategy is utilizing the annual gift tax exclusion, which allows you to gift a certain amount of money each year to your heirs without incurring gift taxes. For 2024, this amount is $18,000 per recipient. Regularly making these gifts can significantly reduce the size of your taxable estate over time. Now, charitable giving is another effective strategy for reducing estate taxes while supporting causes that you care about. By setting up a charitable remainder trust or making direct donations, you can lower your estate's taxable value and leave a lasting impact on your community. So by incorporating these estate planning and tax saving strategies, you can protect your legacy and ensure that your loved ones will be taken care of. This comprehensive approach not only safeguards your financial legacy, but also provides clarity and security for your heirs, which is honoring your life's work and values. So thank you for joining me today on today's episode of Money RX for CRNAs. I hope you found our discussion on managing your money after retirement both informative and empowering. Retirement is going to be a significant life transition for you. And with the right strategies, you can navigate that phase with confidence and security. So today we covered 5 critical areas to focus on after you retire. You've got diversifying and strategizing your income streams, optimizing your withdrawals, investing wisely, planning for healthcare costs, and protecting your legacy. If you can implement these strategies, you can create a stable financial base now by minimizing taxes, managing risk, and ensuring that your hard-earned wealth is preserved for your loved ones. And the main thing you have to remember is that the journey to a comfortable and fulfilling retirement doesn't end when you stop working as a CRNA. It's an ongoing process that requires careful planning and informed decision-making. So whether you're just beginning to think about retirement or you're already enjoying post-CRNA career, staying proactive and seeking professional advice can make a world of difference. So if you have any questions or need further assistance with your retirement planning, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can shoot me a note. My direct email is brett@oakcapitaladvisor.com, or directly schedule time with me by going to our website, oakcapitaladvisor.com, and click on the free pre-op assessment link where you can schedule a call with me at your convenience. Take a minute too and give this show a review on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast. We really would appreciate that. It really helps the show, and that would make it much easier for other CRNAs to find us when they're searching for podcasts. So thank you for listening to this episode of Money RX for CRNAs, and have a great week.
This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. It should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions. This podcast does not engage in rendering legal, financial, or other professional services.